and it continues unadorned because it's just a place to hang out and hatch plots rather than get comfortable in. So.
Was it difficult getting back into the real time aspect? Obviously, you've been working on shows like The Mentalist, and then
the only thing that's different is sorting it out, because you shoot 2 episodes in the same span of time, which you probably have already covered. I don't know, but for those who don't know this, we shot 19 and 20, and then the next will be to shoot 21 and 22, and then 23 and 24. But you shoot 2 episodes concurrently, so I can do a scene from episode 19, and the next scene will be from episode 20. So the only thing is remembering where you are time-wise, what just transpired, what is the dilemma, the anxiety, whatever it is that's based on something that just happened, to keep it straight so that you can inform your character and the audience with a suitable amount of whatever, or whatever. So that's the only difficulty in this format is keeping straight what the timeline is, which doesn't bother you on regular episodes.
You enjoyed your time on The Mentalist, because we're quite big fans of the show.
Yeah,
and
I had a great time. I had a great time on The Mentalist. They're all really good people. I think the storylines are interesting. I think Simon Baker is fascinating as that character, and he's really he's a sweetheart, or at least he was to me. I'm assuming he is to most everybody, and everybody, all the other cast is great. I missed 24 because there's one of the actors on it said it's also immediate. Nothing can wait till tomorrow. It's also now that. As an actor, you hopefully ratchet up to that, and I won't say it's more lackadaisical, but it's a different story that you're telling in a different tempo.
Maybe like a happy medium between stage and screen, almost. There's got to be that instant kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if I quite understand that question. As a happy medium between stage and screen.
Well, I mean, if you're saying everything's got to be now, it's got to be instant. You've got to match it up.
Oh, 24 is a happy medium?
Yeah.
Oh, because of the immediacy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a stage-trained actor, so, and this is all for all the budding actors out there. I have to remind myself periodically, not too much, but a little bit, that on film, you do it many times. And if you mess up in the middle of a take, you're going to get another take. And I used to make myself crazy with nerves about getting it right every time. So as a consequence, I'm pretty good. I don't ask for a line very often. But I've realized that I can. So that's a bit freeing. I don't have to worry. I mean, just attack the line and take chances, because if it goes away, you get another shot at it. Whereas on stage, you don't forget your lines. So as a happy medium, as far as the ambiance goes, yes, it's in the moment, but we don't shoot it in the moment, do we? I mean, a scene that takes 4 minutes is going to take four, maybe 5 hours to shoot, which always fascinates people who don't do film work, that the amount of time it takes to get one scene in, or whatever. So yeah, it's conceptually it's a happy medium, but in reality, it's it's apples and oranges. Each stage calls for a certain skill set, and being in front of a camera calls for a certain, ability. Acting is the same, but how you give it away is different. Stage is going to be bigger, they're going to be further away, you have to be louder, maybe you have to be a little more animated. Stage, on screen, you have to think about it, let the camera catch you thinking. I think that's the best way to say it.
Right.
Yeah.
So the last time we spoke, you were going off to film Law Abiding Citizen.
I was.
How was that? I mean, I think it's received pretty good reviews.
Yes, it's received very well. It's an intense movie, and it was in Philadelphia in the winter. And for those who know what that means, that's what that means. And we filmed most of my stuff. I'm thinking now, all of my stuff in what was, and I played the prison warden, in what was at one time a functional prison, which is now pretty much exactly like it looks in the movie. Just a really old, funky, run-down, paper peeling, water on the ground in certain places, decrepit prison, high security prison. So that contributed to the mood of the goings on, and what those guys had to go through. I mean, you know, the players, I mean, the big guys, Jamie and Gerard and that sort of stuff, it all contributed to that. And, you know, it was filled with inmates screaming, tattooed, dark, and blah, blah, blah. And so it was intense. And I was always curious how Gary was going to make it all work, because, you know, the guy has a vision, and the vision shows up on screen. I mean, he did what he did very, very, very well. I think the movie's very good. It's a little dark for me. It's a little violent for me. So I had to think. But when I first saw the script, it was from Shawshank Redemption, the writer.
Stephen King.
Well, he wrote the novel, but the movie was somebody I'm hugely fond of. And you guys aren't helping me at all here.
No, that's all right.
That's all right. That's all right. And those listening in the UK, please take this.
Everyone's shouting it right now.
Yeah.
Thinking, how could he not know?
What's the matter? Yeah. Well, he wrote the first script, so that's what got me in the door the first time, or what they sent to me the first time, and I auditioned for another character. And then when it came along, I got a call that F. Gary Gray was going to be doing the movie, and I knew him from Italian Job and stuff, and it was an offer. We like President Logan. Would you like to come and do this part? And I think anytime anybody offers me something in a major motion picture, I'm going to be very interested. And it was so, you know, very good people to work with, Colmini and Bruce McGill, and you know, those are the people. And I knew Bruce of old, and so it was a good experience. It was cold. And I think I went back and forth once. It was what we call a drop pickup, where you shoot some, they let you go, and I went home, and then came back and did some more. So another good. They paid me, and the checks cleared.
Excellent.
All
That's always
good.
good.
Yeah.
It was a good sign. Okay.
So Jamie's got something interesting here for us to try. By the looks of it.
Yes. This was the gift,
drink.
right? 24. Oh, yes. Show the camera. You want me to show the camera?
Yeah.
Are we all being shot, or just me?
We're all being shot.
24. The serious drink for those who want to stay up late.